Your 9-day Boston and New York A Tale of Two Cities tour begins at home with Titan's VIP home departure service, taking you effortlessly to London Heathrow, where our airport representatives and official SkyCap porters will assist you with check-in for your flight to Boston, our base for the next 3 nights. On arrival, your evening is free to settle into your hotel, excellently positioned close to the city's major sites and attractions. Your stay in Boston includes a comprehensive tour of this most English of all American cities. You'll appreciate why Boston is viewed as the cradle of American independence as we drive through Beacon Hill, passing the gilt dome of the Massachusetts State House, and onto Charlestown, where the USS Constitution, more commonly known as Old Ironsides, is moored. We also take in the bustling Faneuil Hall and Quincy Market, one of the country's first commercial developments, before leaving the downtown core and crossing the Charles River to Cambridge. Here we witness the prestigious Harvard University and explore this area that's a mix of ivy-clad elegant buildings and youthful modernity, with Harvard Square, an eclectic array of cafes, bars and restaurants, and Harvard Yard, a quieter, leafy quadrangle. The following day is free to explore the city at your leisure. Boston blends the old-world charm of historical architecture with modern conveniences, and as the city is more than 360 years old, its famous buildings are not merely civic landmarks, but viewed as national icons. While here, follow the Freedom Trail, a 2.5-mile walk that links 16 historic sites, including Boston Common, America's oldest public park, the State House, and the Old North Church and Bunker Hill. Or why not sample the delights of Back Bay, a shopper's paradise? On the 4th day of our tour, we leave Boston and embark on the Amtrak rail journey to the city that never sleeps, New York, our base for the next 4 nights. En route, we pass through the changing landscapes of Rhode Island and Connecticut before we enter New York State and glimpse at the majestic Manhattan skyline. On arrival, you're free to make your first explorations of New York, and our hotel's close proximity to such attractions as the glittering Times Square will ensure a truly entertaining evening. During your stay in New York, we've arranged a morning's tour to acquaint you with this most fascinating and exciting of cities. Our aim is to highlight the many varied delights that the Big Apple has to offer, including the artistic Greenwich Village, the beautiful Art Deco Chrysler Building, the iconic Empire State Building, and the vast playground of Central Park. This afternoon, you're free to explore the city at your leisure. Why not visit the cosmopolitan Soho or indulge in some fine dining in Tribeca? Throughout the rest of your stay in New York, you have further freedom to enjoy the city. While here, don't miss the opportunity to experience the wealth of shops on offer to you, such as the glamorous Fifth Avenue with its epitome of elegance, Tiffany's, and the world's largest department store, Macy's. For a more cultural experience, take a trip to the famous Statue of Liberty at Ellis Island for an insight into the city's history and how its cosmopolitan atmosphere has evolved. For art lovers, the Metropolitan Museum provides an impressive array of offerings, as does the Guggenheim, with its innovative architecture by Frank Lloyd Wright. As our tour draws to a close, an optional helicopter ride around Manhattan, quite possibly the most famous skyline in the world, will leave you with breathtaking memories to cherish forever. On the 8th day of our tour, there'll be an opportunity for some last-minute shopping and sightseeing before we transfer in the afternoon to the airport for our return flight direct to London Heathrow. Here, our staff will be waiting to escort you to Titan Transport for your hassle-free journey back home.